good about tonight. Country boy Fred.
So today the recessed trolling motor we're going to install is going to be from R&R Designs. We got ours through blackbearsportinggoods.com. It was $59 plus shipping. We were looking at $68. A comparable for this is about $120 to $130 for the Easy Troll or the Comfort Troll. This one is an all aluminum design, welded. It's all there. The only thing that we're not getting is we're not getting the template. So we had to make a template. I used mine off an old Amazon box. As you can see, it easily fits behind. And then we also had to pick up some 8x1 screws to go around the edges. All in all, I don't know if I felt like paying the extra $60 for a template and screws, so we went with this one. So just a quick tip on how you can save a little bit of money before you even start. Okay, so now we'll cover a few of the tools that we're going to need. We've already discussed the recessed trolling motor tray that we'll be using. One of the things I didn't mention is to make sure you get stainless steel screws. These are 8x1 screws, and if you use carbon steel, they're just going to rust to the top. You're going to have rust marks all on your carpet, and it's just not going to hold up. The first thing you do before you do anything is you're going to want to use a mirror and scan through the holes on the top and look and make sure that you're not going to be cutting any wires or tubing. Ours has a tubing that runs through the top and runs back into that rod locker. One thing that we did notice is that our rods were just barely sticking into that edge where there was a potential to cut them whenever we plunged the jigsaw or put the drill. So we removed all the rods. I recommend removing everything out of the front of your rod lockers just in case you run into that. We do have a PVC tube that runs to those rod lockers. The thing about that is it appears that we're just going to miss it, so we'll slowly plunge whenever we go in with our drill bit. Make sure we're not going to get into that. If we do, we'll have to remove that later. The next thing you're going to need is a good painter's tape. We recommend painter's tape. That way when you go along the template, you're not leaving any adhesive like duct tape or packing tape would, and it's easy to remove and quick adjustable. We've showed our template that we've made. The other thing you'll need is a razor blade. Once we lay that template down, we're going to follow it with that razor blade, remove the carpet area, because the last thing you're going to want is to start pulling threads out of that carpet and ruin your carpet on the front. Then once we remove that carpet, we are going to sink our drill bits into all four corners, so that way we have something to use our jigsaw and cut around the edges. The jigsaw we're using has a wood blade on the front. If that for some reason doesn't get through, we'll have to go to a little bit harder steel, something like you'd cut ceramic tile with. And one of probably the most important thing is cleanup. You're going to want to clean your carpet. It's going to hold those fibers. A lot of people put plastic down. We currently didn't have any plastic to put down, so we're just going to do a thorough clean. The deck needs cleaned. It's got scales and bass grime all over it anyway, so we need a deep cleaning. So make sure you have a vacuum handy. You're going to want to get all those fiberglass residue off, so that way you don't step on it or kneel on it throughout your day and end up with a piece of fiberglass through your foot. So here we go. Okay, so now that we have everything cut and sectioned off, we removed that pipe, the PVC pipe, and relocated it out of the way so we don't have to worry about that anymore. What you'll need is a drain. So this one did not come with a drain. That's what made it a little bit cheaper. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, they'll have a 1/2-inch plug. Basically, you'll take this, it'll seat in here, but before you do that, you will need to run a drill. See how it's hollow the whole way? Just to make a hole so the water can run into it. And then you'll just epoxy around that edge to hold it in place. Then you'll take your 5/8 tubing, run it from your drain or from your trolling motor tray to the back of your boat to where it can drain out. That way you don't fill up your rod lockers with water from your trolling motor tray if it catches water. Then the very last thing you'll do is you'll run with your stainless steel screws, the 8x1. You'll actually need to get 3 more. They come in a pack of 7. You'll need a total of 10. You're going to run them along the edge to secure it down to your deck. One thing that we did after we cut it, we did run some sandpaper along the edge to get rid of that hard edge, and then we also coated it so that way to protect the wood that we've just exposed, so we don't have to worry about any rotting issues. I would go ahead and install the foot control on the trolling motor, but we recently just got the new Minn Kota Ultrex, which you'll see in another video later on how to install those. So this trolling motor will be coming off soon. So hopefully you liked the video. If you liked it, please subscribe to the page, and also give us a like on Facebook at Land Run Outdoors. Thank you.